Check.
Tournament 2026, day number 2, game number 2, Derek. De La Salle versus UAC, Universal Athlete Center, Keysborough. Both of these teams, they played yesterday. Now they're going to lock horns. Both teams yesterday also absorbed losses. UAC coming off a really tough loss against a Perpetual Help Altas. DLSU coming off a really surprising loss against Adamson. Talk to everybody today about what we can expect from both teams, key things to look out for during this game.
Yeah, very important game for both teams, Jeff. Both teams coming off a loss, so they will be very hungry here to pick up their first win of the tournament. If you're UAC, you did a couple of things right in the last game. You just got to limit your turnovers and really try and use your size to your advantage. But although in this game, they will have a tough time using that because La Salle is really there for them step for step in terms of size. And in terms of La Salle, what they need to do is just to really get their guys going. Cortez struggled, Macalalag struggled, and Abadam struggled, and yet they only lost by 3. So a very positive note for Topex Robinson moving forward for them to really try and get their first win of the tournament.
For De La Salle, Derek, an important thing to note, despite their shooting woes last night, you're right, they only lost by 3 points. Talk about their defense, how consistent it needs to be, and of course, the efforts of one Moses Kulang now with De La Salle.
Yep, Kulang was big for them, Jeff, in their previous game. He had a near double-double in the first half alone. He was a bit hobbled there when he got hit, or he got injured there in the third quarter. But if Moses Kulang is healthy, they will have UAC will have a very tough time trying to generate offense with Kulang down low in the paint with the way he can block shots as well.
Moses Kulang was a very big impact player for De La Salle, but on the other side of the fence, their impact player, Solomon Cool, we heard he's a little bit under the weather, but they need him today, most especially in this game, to make sure that they build the proper momentum as we head into semi-final round.
Yeah, Jeff. Solomon Cool was very under the weather last game, only finishing with 6 points in 20 minutes of action. Although they do have him a bit healthier now, we did get word that he had his treatment and now he's 100% healthy. And now I look for him and Spencer as well to really carry the scoring load, considering that La Salle is really there for them size-wise.
UAC, the Universal Athlete Center Keysborough Kings versus the UAAP Season 88 champions and the De La Salle Green Archers. This one, I guarantee you folks watching, will be one you're gonna wanna keep a close eye on. We'll be right back for the start of De La Salle versus UAC in the Roxas City Invitational Tournament.
Archers. Starting number 0, Collier Cruz. Number 1, JC McCullough. Number 2, Boris Monsier. Number 3, Kyle Salle. Number 7, Earl Lamada. Number 8, Rob Sharma. Number 9, Manuel Pablo. Number 11, Tenku Cortez. Number 13, Maher Tovara. Number 18, Pepe Tulo. Number 21, Mason Amos. Number 24, Joaquin Ludovisi. Number 34, Lebron Dyer. Number 36, Moses Kola. Number 77, Summer Gagate. Number 95, Jason Sibo. And Coach Toppings Robinson. And now let's meet the players from UAC Keysborough. Starting number 0, Ben Colby. Number 2, Paul Bennett. Number 3, Trent Andre. Number 6, Goldie DiBertoli. Number 7, Solomon Cool. Number 8, Lorraine Mayers. Number 9, Jared Burnett. Number 11, Evan Oren. Number 12, James Spencer. Number 19, Cody Joliet. Number 48, Robbie Bergholder. And Coach Cameron.
Type C na. Ayun o.
Starters of both teams. First from the Salle Green Archers. Starting winner number 11, Tenku Cortez. Also winner number 1, JC McCullough. Our forward number 7, Earl Amada. Also winner forward number 21, Mason Amos. And center number 36, Moses Kula. And Coach Toppings Robinson. And now, let's meet the starters of UAC Keysborough. Starting point guard number 3, Trent Andre. Also point guard number 12, James Spencer. Power forward number 2, Paul Beck. Also power forward number 7, Solomon Kuhl. And center number 7, Matthew Burke. And Coach Cameron. The tournament organizers Bob Potts and Commissioner Mike Rose.
The classic yawn, look of disappointment.
Trent Andre is the brother of Cameron Andre. I'm coach against Cameron Andre.
I don't know, bro.
Trent is an NBL 1 guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roxas City Invitational Tournament. Game number 2, day number 2. Javeth Quinonala, Derek Quinonala, De La Salle versus UAC. On the floor right now for both teams, Matthew Burkheck, Ballbach, Trent Andre, Sol Cool, James Spencer, as JC Makalalag looking to start things off for De La Salle, the miss. Meanwhile, for the boys of Coach Topex Robinson, is JC Makalalag, Earl Abadam, Jacob Cortez, Mason Amos, and Moses Kulang. Derek, we talked about it in the pregame. Moses Kulang going to be an impact player, really, for Team De La Salle University. We'll see how Coach Cameron Andre will use Burkheck to really move Kulang around, have him avoid those opportunities where he can be a factor on the offensive boards and on the defensive boards for La Salle.
Yep, Kulang will definitely make a major impact here in this ball game, Jeff, but he will have a tough time with Burkheck there down low. Expect that to be the matchup of the day between both teams today, Jeff.
UAC Kings all the way from Melbourne, Australia, fielding one of the stronger lineups participating in this tournament. Meanwhile, the defending champs of the UAAP Season 88, the De La Salle University Green Archers, Coach Topex Robinson would love nothing more than to put on for the UAAP in this tournament. De La Salle yesterday lost the Adamson Soaring Falcons 69-72. Came down to the final shot of the game. Let's see how they rebound in this one. It's Abadam, baseline jump shot, front of the rim. The rebound will go to Burkheck. Cool coming down the front court. Amos meets him. Cool lines up the 3, back of the rim. Neither team getting on the board just yet. So far, it's a cold start for both De La Salle and the UAC Kings. Abadam on the attack. The Phil Aussie strong to the hole. Good defense by Ballbach. Better attack that time from Earl Abadam.
Foul number 2, Ballbach, his first personal. Tier UAC. Shooting 2 for Earl Abadam.
Earl Abadam, one of these utility guys that Coach Topex Robinson has at his disposal. You're talking about these utility guys, Derek. They play 3-and-D, the concept of 3-and-D, but the versatility of the guys that Coach Topex Robinson has. They put the ball on the floor, they create shots for themselves, they create shots for their teammates as well, as the miss by Abadam. Somebody forgot to box out the shooter. Trent Andre now on the push. Spencer able to keep it alive outside the Burkheck. Burkheck to the corner they go. Ballbach with it. Wants to go downstairs to Burkheck. Him versus Kulang. Cross court all the way to the other side. The Andre lines up the 3. That is back of the rim. Kulang able to soar for the rebound. Makalalag now coming down this way. Makalalag. Andre meets him. They go back downstairs to Amos. Amos pounding on the inside. Amos tried to bounce it off of Cool. Abadam on the retrieval. Jump shot good for Earl Abadam. Finally, our first score, Derek, courtesy of Earl Abadam.
Took a while for us to get on the board, Jeff. Finally, Abadam with the first field goal of this ball game, and on the other side, UAC now on the board in this first quarter.
Boy, Earl Abadam got rocked by a hard screen from Burkheck, but able to get back up. Abadam fell on the floor, got right back up for the score. Earl Abadam not faced at all by the physicality. Very much used to either Australian basketball or Philippine basketball. It don't matter. James Spencer lines up the 3. That's a foul. Critical game for UAC. And for De La Salle, they already have one loss apiece. Another one would make life very difficult for either squad and their stay here in Roxas City. James Spencer, the former UP Fighting Maroons, former JBL star, able to knock it down. First free throw falls for James Spencer. Same fives out on the floor for both teams. No rotations just yet. Spencer able to knock it down again. James Spencer, really one of those guys who, during his playing days in the University of the Philippines, has the ability to light it up from downtown. In their first game, as Spencer misses the third free throw, fight for the basketball. In their first game yesterday, Spencer lit it up in the first quarter, just could not keep it going. The Altas picking up a very big victory on opening day of the Roxas City Invitational Tournament. Meanwhile, for De La Salle, had all the championship fields in their game yesterday against the Addison Soaring Falcons. The Falcons waxed red hot from downtown and from the field, ending that game shooting 52%. La Salle shooting only 30%, but the silver lining for Coach Topex Robinson, as James Spencer knocks it down from the baseline, is that despite his team only shooting 30% from the field, they only lost by 3, a testament to their dedication on the defensive side of the ball. Upstairs they go to Cortez. Spencer on him. The screen by Kulang. Rolls. Kick outside Makalalag. One more pass. Amos is a dangerous man from 3. Not that time. Back of the rim. Andre spots Spencer running the floor. Spencer athletic catch. Cool on the tip back.
Different start in this ball game, Jeff, for UAC. A quick 8-point burst now. Spencer with that 3-pointer and those free throws earlier. Now in transition. Cool with a tip in.
Abadam diving, drop pass to Kulang, had the right idea. Unable to connect. Spencer. Abadam meets him. Spencer still with the rock. Burkett looking for the handoff. It's Andre behind the back to Burkett to the hole. That's a big dude coming down the lane, folks. Matthew Burkett looking for the slam. Kulang saying no way. And Burkett will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Again, Jeff, going back to the start of this ball game, a very different UAC here to start. Definitely not the same team that we saw last night. They're more aggressive, and they look like they've finally woken up here in Roxas City.
One of the bigger improvements right now with UAC, Derek, is that they're moving the basketball. They're really trusting their sets. Coach Cameron Andre preaching to his team that we got to execute. We got to make sure that we limit our turnovers. And again, we execute in the half court. We run sets in place to get our guys open. The inability to do that against the Perpetual Hub Altas the other day led to their downfall. So far, to start this game, a great improvement as Burkett able to knock down the free throw. 4-point lead now for Team UAC. The boys all the way from Keysborough. Makalalag on the attack. Makalalag thinking step back. Got it to go. JC Makalalag. Good looking shot. JC Makalalag, one of those guys that got to get it going here for Coach Topex Robinson, Derek.
Hey, it was one of those core players from La Salle who had a very off night last night, yet they only lost by 3. Getting his first shot to go, a very welcome sight for one Makalalag.
Driving on the inside. This one is cool. Not that time. The rebound by Kulang, skying for the rebound that time. Cortez, Buck gets back. Cortez, crossover. Cortez, float game, unable to knock it down. Burkett the rebound, up ahead to Spencer. Spencer thinking 3, free, bang! James Spencer, deadly from the outside, Derek. Filipino fans are very familiar with one James Spencer.
There's one thing Spencer can do, Jeff. It's definitely light it up from 3-point land, and there in transition, the Steph Curry in full effect there. The Steph Curry effect in full effect. Pulling up from 3 in transition.
And if there's one guy who can put the ball on the floor, Derek, and create his own shot, it's one Jacob Cortez. That time looking real spicy and nice as well. Burkett receives. Hook shot from Burkett. Unable to knock it down. The rebound will go to Moses Kulang. Back and forth we go. Fast-paced action early on here in Roxas City. The kick up top is to Amos. Abadam with it. The drive. Abadam jump shot corner short. Fight for the basketball. It's Kulang and Burkett. And Burkett soars for the rebound. Spencer up ahead to Salle. Cool. Pick and cross. Cool. Kick outside. They get it back up top to Burkett. Spencer pick and roll with him and Burkett. Driving, kicking. Thought about it. Kick from the corner. That one is good for ball back.
The The threes are falling in this ball game, Jeff. That's what we did not see last night from UAC. They struggled from deep, except for Spencer. Now, ball back now with his first three of the ball game.
Cortez on the attack. Oh, he lost Spencer. Could not get it to fall. Up ahead, it's ball back. And Team UAC, Derek, are off to a much different start from where they were yesterday to where they are now. It's a totally different UAC team.
Yep, they love to push the ball in transition, Jeff. It's happened like about 3 times now in this first quarter alone. Once they get the rebound, they're already looking up, and there's already a guy on the other side of the floor.
They've done that a lot to start this game. Abadam, the fake. Abadam, a couple of point-blank shots for De La Salle, just unable to knock him down. For Coach Opex Robinson, that is just not what you want to see. The boys are struggling since yesterday. Bach, hands off to Cool. Cool on the attack. Makalalag on him. Burkek looking, has Burnett with him. 7 to work with. Burnett has Bach on the roll, or has Burkek on the roll. The 3 by Cool, unable to knock it down. Cortez in transition. Crossover, looking for the bump. Cortez lost the dribble on his way to the rim. And that will be a turnover. The ball will go back to the UAC Kings. Platoon swap for Coach Cameron Andre, Derek. A whole new 5 out on the floor.
Both teams actually going for a platoon swap here, Jeff. As we head down to the last 3 minutes of the first quarter, it's been a very fast-paced first quarter for UAC, and they've done a very good job shooting in this game compared to the last game, Jeff. Now up to 42% from the field.
17-9 is our score. Trent Andre back out onto the court. Burnett stays. Myers now in the game for Team UAC. Nien in as well, along with Jacob Orem. Daep in, Tovera in, Marasigan in for Coach Topex Robinson. Seven Gagate in as well for Coach Topex Robinson. Andre now with the rock. Marasigan, good hands. That's a foul on Boris Marasigan.
Foul number 2 for Marasigan. That is first personal for the Great Manager.
3:12 left to go. 17-9 is our score. Burnett Nien out on the court. Orem and Myers. Andre back to Myers up top. Myers on the attack. Myers to the hole. Good strong take that time from Myers. And the UAC Kings they're playing with a different energy. You gotta love what you see. From one game when they started to where they are now, the Kings are up by 10 on the defending UAAP champs. We'll be right back. Check, check, check.
Check, 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 check.
Ako.
Hindi mo gratigos.
Baba ko, Mike.
No. Check, check. Check.
You took a rub.
Aqua.
Good. Back live for this one, Derek. If there's one thing that LaSalle seems to be stuck, or there's a place where they're stuck right now, it's 30. Yesterday they shot right around 25 to 30%. Right now, to start this game, they're still at 30%. And they've gotten really good looks to start this game, Derek.
Yep, that was the same story as well last night, Jeff. They got good looks, just could not get it to fall. Might be just a little bit of familiarity with the rims here in Roxas City, but they need to switch it up real quick because they do need to pick up this win to avoid elimination here in the elimination round.
Trent Andre, I believe, had to swap out his undergarment. I'm not sure. But he's back out onto the court, and we are back in play. Joaquin Tovera, the former U18 star for Gilas Pilipinas. Diab on the attack. Diab trying to create space, unable to do so. Gagate keeps it alive for LaSalle. Gagate jump shot, got it! A spark plug, and it might just be Seven Gagate and the second unit for Coach Topex Robinson. The drive on the inside, turn on the gas! Oirem left them behind, and Oirem went straight to the hole. Seibel on the attack, Myers right there with him. Seibel, the kick to the corner is Tovera. Tovera, step back, jumper, Tovera, got it! Joaquin Tovera, Derek. We saw a lot of Joaquin Tovera yesterday, wanting to attack, wanting to go one-on-one that time. Terrific one-on-one read, knocked it down.
Yep, once he saw Myers on him, there was no way he was passing that rock. Getting his first 2 points of the game.
A turnover, Diab to Seibel, players hitting the deck. Offensive foul. It's a very common thing we're seeing when it comes to both of these Australian teams. They are very good at putting their body in between the offensive player and the rim. That's multiple times we've seen offensive fouls called. And that time it was Myers taking the charge, a la Derek Fisher style. Built like a Derek Fisher too. Great job by Myers staying in between the man with the basketball and the rim, Derek.
Yeah, we saw it there. Also in our earlier game, they know how to read the angles from the referees. That will leave them with no choice but to call an offensive foul. I think there were 5 offensive foul calls earlier called on perpetual help. This time, a clear offensive foul, though, by De La Salle in that previous possession.
21-13, that is correct, Derek. They are doing a great job of just making life very difficult when you're attacking the rim, especially in transition, getting in between the offensive player and the rim. Seibel now will take the ball up the front court for De La Salle University, down by 8. Diab releases to Marasigan. Marasigan, Andre on him. Marasigan creates space. Oh my goodness, what is Marasigan? Diab on the rebound, outside the Seibel. Kick to Diab. Doesn't want to shoot it. Spins, jump shot, Diab, good for De La Salle. So they've been able to create there to a point where if you're De La Salle, again, you're getting great looks because these are not contested threes. They're not forced shots. Able to just knock it down. That time, Diab, good clean look. This one, though, from 3. Got it to go. Oilem starting to really find the rhythm in this one. UAC back up 9. A totally different team now. The UAC Kings going up against the defending champs of the UAAP and De La Salle University. Marasigan attacking. Draw the foul. Trent Andre, as Spencer will check back into the game. 50.8 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Glad you're here with us. This game, by the way, folks, is brought to you by Ristia Group of Companies, NLB Enterprises, Lux Productions, B-Shine Pharma, and MBM Hard Hats. Side ball, good pass inside, Marasigan the cut. They fell asleep, Derek, something that the UAC Kings cannot afford to do.
Yep, great inbound play there by La Salle. Orium was caught ball watching, leaving Marasigan wide open.
And that time, falling asleep offensively. Not what you want to see if you're Coach Cameron Andre, as Spencer with daylight to the hole. They make up for it right away against the defending UAAP champions. Tovera now with the rock up top. Burnett on him. Tovera behind the back, lost the defender, could not knock it down. The rebound soared for by Oirem. In transition, Oirem making an attack, nowhere to go. Oirem still with the rock. Wants a fire for 3. Unable to knock it down. Seconds tick away. 26-19. It's a 7-point lead for Team UAC Kings. A great start for UAC, looking completely different from their game yesterday. De La Salle on the comeback trail, folks. The defending UAAP champs. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
Galit kami kanina kasi nakatulog ako eh. Mabawi ako ng tulog. Kaya pa ako mag-gym eh. Balik na ako.
Back live for the Roxas City Invitational Tournament 2026. You are watching from the Dinggoy Roxas Civic Center. It's a great day for basketball. If you are watching from Roxas City, come on down to the Dinggoy Roxas Civic Center. You got the UAC Kings, the pride of Keysborough, Melbourne, Australia, and the pride of the UAAP, the defending champions, De La Salle Green Archers. The drive on the inside, great defense by Diab. Another bad turnover, unforced. Here are the UAC Kings, Derek. So far in that first quarter, a very productive quarter for both teams.
Yep, UAC finally getting their three-point shooting to go, Jeff. It just wasn't Spencer there in the first quarter. We also saw, Jacob Orium make a three. We saw Ball back make a three. So they've done it by committee in this ball game. On compared to last game, it was only Spencer and Orium who really got going there on the offensive side for UAC.
Tovera on the rebound. The kick is a Siebel. Got that deep, unable to knock it down. Great first quarter really for both teams there. That is correct. As Spencer lines up the three. In front of the rim, no. The rebound will go to Seven Gagate. Tovera in transition. Myers gets back defensively. Zips it to Dive. The kick is to Seibel. Seibel on the attack. One more pass outside. It's Seven got there for three. In front of the rim, no. And the rebound will go to Bolbach. Out off top, they go to Burkheck. Myers back to back up top. Seibel, pressure. Bach, not faced at all by the defense. Attacking, sidestepping, and one for Bolbach. Strong to the hole, Derek Bolbach. Despite the defensive Seibel, the pressure took it strong to the rim, and one for Bolbach.
Yeah, but on that drive, Jeff, if you're Topex Robinson, you can't be happy. That was way too easy of a drive there for Bolbach. La Salle needs to show up their defense. Needs to be better there to try and defend all their drives, as we move forward in this game.
Well, Bolbach, that's absolutely correct, Derek. Where was the help defense? But a great job of spacing by the UAC Kings. Took out any shot blocker down by the painted area. And it's back up 10 for the UAC Kings. All the way from Keysborough, Melbourne, Australia. Tovera up top. They'll flatten it out for Tovera. They go to Gagate by the elbow. Seibel with a cut. Back to Tovera up top. Handoff, nothing doing right now for La Salle, folks. Tovera thinking three, unable to knock it down. Gagate with it. A foul will be called on, I believe it's Myers. Cool, set the check into the game. Myers will take a seat. Cool will check in.
We mentioned it earlier, Jeff. We expected Moses Kulan to have a big game here. Thus far, he's only been held to 3 rebounds and 0 points. Definitely a contrast from the game we saw from last night.
Oh, Burkheck read it perfectly. Marasigan rejected. Bach. And one by Bolbach. Another and one. Bolbach there finding his rhythm here in this game.
Yeah, we just mentioned earlier that these drives by UAC in this game are just way too easy. La Salle's help defense has not been up to standard here thus far in this game.
It looks like they're struggling a little bit with their communication. A little bit, not by a lot, talking about De La Salle. They're also working with a bunch of different combinations. It's strange to see a combination of Seibel and Tovera out on the court. And Cortez now getting up off the bench. It's strange because Seibel is normally the guy who would bring the basketball up. As Tovera attacks the rim against Spencer. Tovera met by a wall in Burkheck. There is a foul on the floor. I believe it's on Spencer. Tovera I'll give him a lot of credit. He saw Burkak. He thought this was a good idea.
There's one thing I've noticed about Joaquin Tavera, Jeff, is that he is fearless.
Exactly. I love that about Joaquin Tavera, Derek. He was going, he had all the right intentions. And he will be rewarded with free throws. So good job by Joaquin Tavera attacking the rim. Going right at Burkak, drawing the foul, but I believe the foul is on Spencer. That right now is the second team foul for the UAC Kings as Tavera look to add on to his total. The shifty guard, the star from DLSU 18, unable to box out that time with the UAC Kings. Marasigan on the attack. Great defense by Spencer. Pressure on Marasigan. Gets it back out to Amos. Amos looking to dance against Burkak. Amos spins, nowhere to go. The kick is to Seibel, lines up the three. Front of the rim, over the backboard. Cortez will set them. Or Cortez will now check back in. 32-20, Derek, so far. We haven't seen a lot of shifting defensive looks from Coach Topax Robinson, opting to just go man-to-man, straight up. Interesting decision not to try something different here for the UAC Kings.
Yeah, but the way that LaSalle's been defending in this ball game, that they should try and mix it up a bit, because UAC is getting whatever they want here on the offensive side.
Good defense by Moses Kulang up until the very end as Bo Bach there. He has been very, very aggressive in this game, attacking the rim. That's another situation where Bo Bach created a shot off of this aggression. He will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Bach to the free throw line. Interesting combination now out on the floor for Coach Topax Robinson. Joaquin Tavera, Jacob Cortez, Mason Amos, Moses Kulang, and Boris Marasigan. Really trying to integrate Joaquin Tavera into their entire system, into the things that they want to do, especially out on the basketball court, trying to get Tavera used to what they run. And why not against quality competition like the UAC Kings? 7:28 left to go. Amos, Cortez attacking. Cortez trying to shove the defense away. Cortez a little frustrated. Good defense at that time by Hollander.
Was a foul on number 14, Robbie Hollander, of his third UAC.
First foul on Hollander. It's a 14-point lead for UAC. Marasigan will inbound.
The shot clock.
Hollander right there with Cortez. Pressure defense. They'll flatten it out for Cortez. The spin by Cortez. Good defense by Burkak. Puts up a prayer. You got to give it to Jacob Cortez, Derek. We talked about it. If there was a one-on-one tournament being played in the Philippines, Jacob Cortez would be one of those guys who would definitely be a top contender.
And you saw it clear as day on that possession, that there was no way Cortez was going to be denied. UAC had no choice but to commit a foul.
And when he shed Hollander, Burkak had to come and help.
Oh, yeah.
Great read by Burkak. That's twice now in this game where Burkak made good defensive reads. Unfortunately, a little bit too strong as Cortez knocks down the free throw a bit too strong on that closeout. 34-21, 7:10 left to go. UAC up by 13. A great showing by the UAC Kings. A stark contrast from the performance yesterday as the free throw falls for Jacob Cortez. 34-22 now. Hollander turns on the gas against Amos. Oh, Hollander! Oh my goodness! Slammed it down so hard onto defenders. Hollander! What in the world? Check this out. Right on the head of both Moses Kulang and Mason Amos.
If he just dunked it a little bit harder, Jeff, the crowd would have erupted off of that jam by Hollander.
Was insane athleticism on display by Hollander. Elevate, detonate in your face. Dunk so good we had to pause the game. Tavera now, as Oyedem is back in the game. Tavera attacks, dribbling wizardry. Cortez jump shot. Could not get it to go. The cool cub, Jacob Cortez, will go to the line for 2 free throws. If there's one thing we can say about Jacob Cortez, Derek, he's a winning type player, that's for sure.
Yep, Cortez will do whatever it takes to win there, Jeff. We saw in the previous possession with the way he manufactured to try and score on offense. This time he's trying to really get himself going on offense, more aggressive here compared to last game.
He's looking for his shot, you can tell. That last game against Adamson really made a concerted effort, a proactive effort to tire out Jacob Cortez. They picked up the W. Talking about the Soaring Falcons, they will be playing next after this one, folks. Stay tuned for that one. Right now, De La Salle, they're looking up at a 12-point deficit. 36-24, 6:42 left to go as we near halftime. Cool with a rock, driving, nowhere to go, cut off, hand off to Spencer from Burkett. Spencer for 3, that's short. Rebound Makalalag, Cortez now on the push. Cortez crossing over left and right. Could not get that layup to fall. Point blank shots, Derek, for De La Salle, but a struggle just converting down that side of the floor.
Yep, the struggles just continue here for La Salle, Jeff. That could, on any other day, that would have been an easy layup for Cortez. But these first 2 games for La Salle, they've just all been struggling from the field.
Oiram puts it up and in. Terrific execution by the UAC Kings off net pressure defense from La Salle. And a technical foul on Oiram.
I believe it was a delay of game call.
Oh, I believe it's being called for taunting. So confirmed with the referee.
It was a taunt.
It was a taunt. Cortez able to knock down the free throw. De La Salle getting tested here, Derek. Another loss in the standings. But they're no stranger to adversity. In last year's UAAP season 88, they were the 4th seed going up against the NU Bulldogs. They took out the #1 seed. Jake Figueroa led NU Bulldogs, and then the championship round took out the University of the Philippines. Jacob Cortez, a big part of that.
If there's one thing La Salle can do, Jeff, it's definitely fight through adversity. Whether they're 4th, 2nd, or #1, La Salle is definitely a favorite in every tournament that they're in.
Cortez dribbling magic. Jacob Cortez is a magician with the basketball. Handles for days. The bag is deep for the Cool Cub, 38-27. Bach on the drive. Bach cut off. Bach kicks. Burkett. Cool. Good defense by Kulang. Oiram inside the Burkett. Inside.
Great drop pass there by Oiram at the very last second. Waited for the defense to commit, leaving Burkett wide open.
13-point game. Waited for the defense. The defense gave him a little bit of daylight. Downstairs to Burkett. Burkett able to bank it home. 40-27 is our score. It's a 13-point game. Great looking free throw from the big man. Lots of great prospects that could be future Australian national team members out here for both UAC and Team Brian Curl. Kulang with a rock up top. Kulang fakes. Back out, it's Cortez. The blitz by Burkett. They go inside to Kulang!
Finally on the board was Moses Kulang, Jeff. But you gotta give credit again to Jacob Cortez. He was slightly double there, was able to make the right pass to Kulang.
His fingerprints are all over this game. Talking about the Cool Cub. Attacking now. Sees daylight. Kick outside Makalalag. Amos deadly from 3. Unable to knock it down. Spencer now with velocity. Spencer on the attack. James Spencer. They're flexing on him, Derek. They know that they have a little bit of momentum on their side. Talking about Team UAC, the Kings from Keysborough, Melbourne. Good attack to the hole. James Spencer, impressive in this one, Derek.
Again though, Jeff, La Salle, a bit of a careless foul there. they've done that a couple of times in this ballgame where they just slightly reached in. If you're gonna foul, might as well foul them hard.
And these are strong individuals. Talking about one, James Spencer,
yeah.
the former UP Fighting Maroon. Known as a shooter, not known as a slasher. But at that time, took it strong to the hole, flexed a little bit of that former UP Fighting Maroon muscle. Spencer now to the free throw line. Money for James Spencer. It is a 15-point deficit for De La Salle University to overcome. Cortez with it. Orem on him. Cortez with the rock up top. Marasigan, Spencer. Marasigan attacks. Marasigan to the hole, flipped it up. You can see that Moses Kulang is starting to find his way to the basket there. Aggressive to the offensive boards. Despite the miss of Marasigan, you can tell he's going to put in a lot more effort to get these offensive boards.
Yeah, and we saw it there, even though he wasn't able to get a dunk job, but Kulang was ready for the tip, and luckily though for La Salle, they will still get a chance to get 2 points up on the board.
Marasigan will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. 4:31 left to go as we near halftime. We'd also like to give a shout out to our platinum sponsors, Toyota Rojas City, Big City, Tandoy Athletics, and RKF Industrial. Marasigan able to rattle home the second free throw. Trent Andre checks Ed Myers in for the UAC Kings. 1-2-2. 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1-100 right now for De La Salle. UAC execution is very important against that type of pressure defense. That time, crossing the timeline easily. The drive on the inside, the attack, the flip shot, not what you want if you're Orem. Makalalag on the attack. Pulls it back out. Cortez looking to set the screen. The kick outside. It's a Marasigan high-rising jumper. Boris Marasigan. Give him daylight. Derek, it's night-night. Boris Marasigan cuts the lead down to 11.
These next 2 minutes for UAC, Jeff, are going to be very crucial. We saw it last game when Perpetual went with the full court press. That's when things started to change for them. Now La Salle going for the full court press as well.
The rebound. Kulang and Marasigan went for it. The rebound will go to Kulang. Andre now on Marasigan. Marasigan went behind the back. Cortez will keep it alive. Tighter handles as Jacob Cortez, folks, with a rock. Lob up top to Kulang. Great boxing out by Nien. And the foul drawn. Believe Moses Kulang will go to the line. The motors that Kulang plays with, very commendable.
Oh yeah. Very rare to find a player of that caliber with that kind of motor in this era, Jeff. That's the type of player Moses Kulang is.
And he's the type of player that a lot of teams want. Right now, 44-33 is our score. 3:33 left to go as we near halftime. We'll be right back.
Versus
Those games it's going so fast. I'd rather have time to look at the numbers. High-five early.
Big ass. So, Todd, Wes, go. 44-33, folks. Welcome back. You are watching the Roxas City Invitational Tournament. Skulang able to knock down the first free throw. The UAC Kings. Their biggest lead in the game was 15 points. Right now, De La Salle creeping back into this one. Skulang, 2 for 2. Trent Andre. Myers now with a rock. Great job breaking the pressure defense by De La Salle. 1-2-1-1-100. Rare to see that type of defense being used, as on the baseline, stepping on the sideline was Orem. The ball will go back to De La Salle University.
Now, if you're UAC, Jeff, where are you going to generate offense from with Burkek, Oriem, and Spencer now off the floor for UAC?
Marasigan on the attack. De Bortoli on him. Kulang thought about it. The foul by Myers will send Moses Kulang to the free throw line.
A different style now for La Salle in the second quarter. They've done a really, they've done a concerted effort to really get Kulang more involved here on the offensive side of the floor.
They're finding gaps. They're attacking the basket, attracting the defense. Kulang able to knock down the free throw. Very short-handed free throw shooter is one Moses Kulang, Derek.
Oh yeah, very good stroke on Moses Kulang. He's not a dunker. He can also stretch the floor for La Salle.
Able to knock down to Moses Kulang. UAC, their lead now. Down to 8. 2 free throws. Great job by De La Salle, but even better job by UAC breaking the press easily. Myers, the screen by Nien. Drop pass inside, not there. Cortez now in transition. The crowd in anticipation. Cortez. Myers could not control his momentum. Hit Cortez. Cortez hit the deck, but he is fine. Both teams with 5 team fouls. Score now reached 44-37. Coach Cameron Andre wants to talk about things, folks. We'll take a quick breather as well. We'll be right back. Shooting percentages, UAC shooting 53%, De La Salle shooting 37%, but it's really always their defense and these second chance opportunities that they keep generating for themselves is a big reason why they stay in games right now in this game as well. Those are the reasons why they are staying close with Team UAC as Cortez bangs home 2 free throws. It's down to a 6-point game. The biggest lead of UAC was 15. A zone look now, 3-2 zone look for De La Salle with Moses Kulang manning the middle. Attacked by Andre, the kick to the corner, the 3 up by Bach, unable to knock it down. The rebound by Marasigan. Lost the leather on his way. A turnover. And that's the first time I've seen Marasigan smile in a while.
I couldn't even see him smile. That was more of a frustrated smile from Marasigan. Gotta see him smile at least once every ball game. Or
I think that'd be good for Manasigan.
Oh yeah. Gotta get those smiling muscles going.
For sure. James Spencer, the zone buster, knocking it in from downtown. Abadam now coming down this way. Abadam looks one way, goes the other. Abadam the fade, got it to go. Abadam, good strong take, able to knock it down. Talked about it in the pregame, Derek. LaSalle now hitting UAC with different defensive looks.
Oh yeah.
A 3-2 zone with Moses Kulang by the middle. They move the basketball. Deadly guy to leave open. Front of the rim, no. Bottom of the board is Cortez. Cortez in transition. Abadam for three. Front of the rim, no. The rebound fought for. It will stay with the De La Salle Green Archers.
But on this second quarter, Jeff, Jacob Cortez has done a really good job of pushing the pace for LaSalle in the second quarter, really trying to score as much as they can in transition.
And that pushing of the basketball is the reason why LaSalle are generating also more possessions. Mathematically, they increase their chances of winning this game. Cut to the baseline, not there. Makalalag, jump shot, bang! Big shot from JC Makalalag. And it's 47-43 now in favor still of UAC. 4-point lead. Andre downstairs to Burkheck, the big man with a big move, with a big shot. Back up 6 now are the UAC Kings. Cortez, pressure defense by Andre. Oh, he lost him, folks. Spencer on the rebound. Spencer on the probe, attacking. Spencer, the drive, nowhere to go. The kick to the corner. Bach fires a three. Tough contested shot that time from Bo Bach. It's Abadam now on the run with Marasigan. Spencer meets Marasigan. 1:04 left to go. It's near halftime. Marasigan the spin, attacking, strong. Marasigan puts it up, no. And the rebound will go to Matthew Burkheck. Spencer on the push. That's a foul on Marasigan.
But on that previous possession, Jeff, you're LaSalle, you can't go back to these ISO type of plays. Marasigan, they tried to do it all by himself. That's not the kind of play you want if you're LaSalle. That's not the type of play that helped them get back into this ball game.
49-43, that's correct, Derek. A lot of those one-on-one plays at times will hurt you. If you're not moving the basketball, a lot of these one-and-done possessions, if you're not pushing the basketball, if you're not passing it and swinging it, getting the defense to move, going to be very difficult. Oh, but that was a great look for Boris Marasigan, just could not knock it down. Again, you talked about it, Derek. The inability to move the basketball and really get a better look will hurt you if you're De La Salle. That's what hurt you in your game against Adamson. Spencer now will go to the line. 2 free throws for James Spencer. Been a great half for James Spencer.
Yep. Up to 15 points. The leading scorer for both sides. Yep, the leading scorer of this entire ball game is James Spencer, followed by Ball Bach with 13 points.
Jacob Cortez leads the way for De La Salle with 11. A more aggressive Jacob Cortez at that too, folks. After a lackluster showing against Adamson, he's found the mark today. 50-43 now is our score. Cortez up top, Spencer on him. Spencer chases. Cortez, kick, one more pass. It's Daev firing for three. Nearly airballed it. Spencer now on the run, has Trent Andre with him. Andre to the hole, unable to knock it in. Good strong take by Andre that time. To the corner they go to Jacob Cortez, able to secure. Cortez, the ball batted by Spencer. Cortez looking to shake Spencer. The crossover, the dump pass. Andre able to pick up the basketball. 13 ticks, last shot time if you're UAC. Burkheck, Spencer. Spencer thought about it. Hook pass, Abadam, great hands. Andre and Abadam go for it. Ball will go to the De La Salle Green Archers. Coach Opex Robinson sensing an opportunity to make sure that they get a good shot. 50-43. 1.7 left to go. We'll be right back. 1.7 seconds left to go as we near halftime. Jacob Cortez, JC Makalalag, Moses Kulang, LeBron James Dive, and Earl Badam out on the floor for Coach Hopex Robinson. Looking to end the half on a high note. The corner pass, Dive rising. And that'll take us to the halftime break. 50-43, 7-point game. Team UAC looking like a completely different team, Derek. From where they were yesterday to where they are now. A terrific showing.
Pat in the back. Being so good.
Charo, tanaw na ko.
Maayong hapon once again, Roxas City, and to the people watching us live through our Facebook page. Are you
it's pure basketball. Meaning there's no dirty tactics. They just all out playing the game. On the player side, the coaches, and at the same time, the officials, the table officials here, our referees, I feel they're doing a great job for the first 2 days.
I hope naman magtuloy-tuloy talaga. And also, seeing the first 3 games, masyadong intense yung mga nangyayari between the teams, seeing very hungry for wins and very hungry for championship yung mga laro po nila. They were giving all their best. What can the people of Roxas expect for the upcoming tournaments or games?
As expected, all games will be really intense. Of course, our collegiate teams, they always try to do better as main tournament approaches. And definitely, the two visiting teams really want to show what they can do in the basketball.
Yes, Coach. So we have teams from all over the world, particularly Australia, and teams as well, notable teams as well from the Philippines. How will this benefit Philippine basketball and young dreamers who aspire to become athletes as well?
First, for teams like Perpetual Del Batas and Atkinson, they're very fortunate to play the teams from Australia because unlike the other well-funded teams, they cannot go abroad to compete with stronger, bigger opponents. But for the community, it will inspire our young basketball players to strive and try to get a scholarship or be in a program.
Because they are now able to play because of this invitational tournaments. They get to play with different teams as well. Yes, Coach, last. Do we have people to thank?
First, we'd like to thank Mayor Ronnie, son Miggy, Ma'am Joan, of course, Coach Van Halen Partis, #1 organizer in Philippine basketball.
Thank you so much, Coach Mike, and we're now back for the game between Salle and UAC Keysborough. And I hope everyone is enjoying. We still enjoy for our last game today or this evening. Once again, this is your Roxas City Invitational Tournament 2026.
Cortez.
Back live, folks, for the 2026 Roxas City Invitational Tournament. Great crowd on hand for Saturday basketball action. Score is 50-43 in favor of the UAC Kings. Derek, that first half was a testament between two different teams as Cortez, Kulang, Amos out on the court, Abadam, and Makalalag, the 5 for Coach Topex Robinson. Meanwhile, fadeaway, Jacob Cortez goes baseline for Coach Cameron Andre and the UAC Kings. It's Spencer, Cool, Nien out on the court with Burnett and Bach. They go downstairs to Nien, pounding on the inside against Kulang. Fakes, puts that up, unable to get it to go. And the rebound will go to Amos. Cortez with a rock. Attacking, Cortez stops on a dime. Jacob Cortez unable to get it to go. Rebound to Cool. Bach now directing traffic. Abadam out up top to meet him. They move the basketball back to the center side. Attacking, Bach stops on a dime, able to back it off the window. Great move by Bach, Derek, in the first half. Both teams really putting on a show.
Yeah, both teams are playing with a lot of pace there. They love to run in transition because thus far their half-court offense has not been the formula for them in this ball game. Both teams really doing most of the damage in transition.
Boy, Moses Kulang nearly brought the house down. That is correct, Derek. They really pushed the basketball. Pace was terrific for both teams. Both sides of the basketball, really. Offense and defense. LaSalle looking to amp up the pace with full court looks for Team UAC. Meanwhile, Team UAC, terrific execution. Cool now this time, Amos. They bring the ball back to the center. Bach, the pick and roll with Nien. Bach on the attack. Rescreen by Nien. Downstairs they go to Nien. Pounding on the inside is Nien. Up and could not get it to go. Draws the foul. Great action by the UAC Kings. They had Bach operating in the middle of the floor. The bounce pass on the inside to Nien. And Nien will be rewarded with 2 free throws for his aggression.
In this third quarter, Jeff, the first few possessions for UAC, they've really tried to attack the defense of Moses Kulang. On that first possession, Looney Nien with a post-up on Kulang. This time, really making him work on the defensive side of the floor in the pick-and-roll defense.
8:31 left to go, the third quarter. Nien. Second free throw now for Nien. Able to knock that one down. Great crowd again on hand here in the Dinggoy Roxas Civic Center. Cortez, Spencer. Cortez, been a great game for Jacob Cortez. Amos to Cortez. Spencer giving chase. Cortez on the attack. Jacob Cortez. Pick and roll maestro. Great move that time by Jacob Cortez, Derek.
Yep, in this ball game, Jeff, Cortez really using his dribbling wizardry to really get him through the lane. Another easy layup for Cortez.
Found a gap that time, able to attack it. Jacob Cortez cuts it to a 4-point game. The attack on the inside is to Nien. Nien puts it up off the window. The rebound to Moses Kulang. And between Nien and Kulang hit the deck. A foul on Nien.
But again, a great drop pass there down low by UAC, Jeff. Nien just could not get the shot to fall. They just need to continue to trust their offense and trust their system. Eventually, the shots will fall.
Trusting the system is always a big thing when you're talking about this level of basketball. That's Cortez on the probe. Cortez nowhere to go. Amos lines up the 3. That's short. Rebound by Bach. Bach has had a terrific game so far. Aggressive rebounding and great playmaking. Big reason why the Kings are up by 4. The block by Kulang. Cool jump shot. Got it. Able to knock it down that time. Solomon Cool. Cool is ice on the J. It's Amos now with the basketball. Amos, cool on him. Hand off, it's back to Cortez up top. Has a mismatch down low, Amos and Spencer. Banging on the inside, Amos. Hook shot, Amos unable to knock it down. Kulang came flying in. Kulang slams it home.
The effort again by Moses Kulang, Jeff, helping LaSalle generate second chance opportunities.
That's been his game, folks. They go to Nien. Nien looking for Bach. Bach with it. Bach on the probe. Bach bumps. Bach puts it up off the window. Could not get it to go. No foul called. Makalalag on the rebound. That's a technical foul on Ball. Bach did not like that there was no foul called.
They're really trying to test the defense of Kulang, Jeff, who has 3 fouls now. They know Kulang can be aggressive, trying to extend his hand. That time, great use of verticality by Kulang. And I believe he got hit in the privates again because he's sitting on the bench and he's holding on to something.
Kulang in a little bit of pain. You're right, it might be the same area where he got hit yesterday because the coaching staff of LaSalle immediately attending to him.
It might be the exact same time it happened last game as well.
Yeah.
Midway third quarter.
That's a possibility. Folks, keep in mind the lead of UAC was as big as 15 as Cortez able to knock down the free throw. The lead is now down to 3. It's a 1-possession game. It is exactly in the same spot, Derek. I can confirm now. Unfortunately for Moses Kulang.
Definitely not a laughing matter. Just very unfortunate for Moses Kulang.
Unfortunate for Moses Kulang right now. 55-52 now is the score. Cortez on the attack. Cortez looking for the step back. Great defense by Spencer. Abadam, the switch is Spencer. Abadam looking to attack. Abadam bumps, fades, jump shot. Abadam left it short, and the rebound will go to Cool.
Again, Jeff, another pure one-on-one possession there from LaSalle. They just need to keep the ball moving. That's been what's helped them really score and generate better offense.
Better offense is the name of the game. Both teams really have been doing a great job with that throughout. As Cool lines up the 3. Front of the rim, short, and the rebound will go to Earl Abadam. Cortez scanning the floor. ORM on him. Cortez, dribble drive. Kick to the corner. One more pass. Abadam back up top of the key. Cortez to tie. No! ORM on the rebound. ORM, Cool, got daylight. Cool, great defense by Earl Abadam. Cool had daylight going downhill. Myers will come in for Spencer. Burkek back in, Andre back in for the UAC Kings. Burkek was on ice for a while, Derek.
Oh yeah, they decided to go with the end there to start off the third quarter, even though Burkek had a pretty solid game here in the first half, finishing with 8 points and 5 boards. And now without Kulang in the game, Jeff, expect UAC to go to Burkek down low.
Burkek now up top. Got that on him. Oriem nearly lost it. Makalalag, great hands by Makalalag. Oriem, ball's on the floor. Ball will go down the other way to the De La Salle Green Archers. Amos, Tavera, Cortez, I believe, taking a breather as we hit the halfway point of the third quarter. Tavera given space, jump shot, got it to go. Joaquin Tavera. That's a big plus for his confidence, Derek.
Oh yeah, without this tournament has gone thus far for Tavera, a much needed bucket for him to finally give him some more confidence.
Andre on the probe, Andre on the attack, Andre athletic finish to the hole, able to knock it down. Myers with the steal. Out up top to Andre. Great hands by Joaquin Tavera. Disaster.
The intensity, Jeff, has really picked up here in this ballgame. The crowd is getting into it here at the Dinggoy Roxas Civic Center.
Crowd has been terrific from the very beginning. They love their basketball out here in Roxas City. A big blessing for the crowd out here in Roxas as Burkek tried to keep it alive. A turnover, a horrible one if you're UAC. Makalalag probing, Abadam, open, 3, up, and an out, and the rebound will go to Oriem. Madame hit the deck. Kick outside to Cool. Line drive three. Short. Burkek and Gagate wrestling down in the paint. And the foul will be called on Seven Gagate.
Great look there, Jeff, by UAC. Cool again, struggling in this game, just limited to 4 points and 2 of 9 from the field. But if you're Coach Cameron Andre, Jeff, you gotta love the position that you're in with your best player only down, or sorry, up to 4 points right now, and you still have the lead.
3-point lead, 57-54, correct. Struggling from the field is one Solomon Cool, but they are up by 3. A big plus if you're UAC. Andre up top, Burkek, the screen. Andre attacking Andre, that's a foul. Good strong take that time from Trent Andre. It also helps that he had a wall on the screen and Matthew Burkek.
I got that again, a back-to-back foul job. He didn't even need to extend his arms there. He could have just gone straight up. But I'm sure he really wanted to go for the block there to really get this crowd going even more. Ended up going for the foul.
4:17 left to go. Trent Andre will go to the line. 2 free throws for Andre. Short on the first. It's Myers, Andre, Orem, Burkek, and Cool out on the court for Coach Cameron Andre. Meanwhile, for De La Salle, it's Seven Gagate, Joaquin Tovera, LeBron James Diep, JC Macalalag, and Boris Marasigan, the 5 for Coach Topex Robinson. Burkek on the rebound, Gagate could not box him out. Andre on the attack, the bounce pass, Burkek got it to go!
He's really made an impact in this third quarter, Jeff. Once Moses Kulang was off the floor, Coach Cam Andre immediately put in Burkek, and he's really made a difference here for UAC.
59-54, Tovera slips on the floor, Macalalag on the baseline, attacking, ball's on the floor again, Gagate picks it up, Burkek great defense, Marasigan pumps 3 up sideways, the rebound will go to Orem in transition. Orem, Tovera, great pursuit of the basketball. 59-54. Tovera now in transition. Tovera attacks. Tovera. Tough shot from Joaquin Tovera. He gets it to go. 56-59, back down to a 1-possession game. Myers. Andre with it up top. Tovera chasing. Andre picks up his dribble. Dangerous pass kept alive by Orem. Pumps up 3. Short. Burkek able to rebound. Inside to Orem. The steal by Tovera in transition. Here comes De La Salle. Attacking Tovera. Sidestep. Oh, Joaquin Tovera! Get it going here. The drive by Orem inside.
Great play from both teams, Jeff. Tovera providing a huge spark for La Salle.
I'm curious to know what happened to Marasigan. Looks like he took a shot to the gut as well. 61-58. Marasigan
Might be, looks like he's something wrong with his hand or finger. Hopefully it's not his private parts. It's looked like it's here his private parts, so where the trainer's pointing at might just be a stinger for Marasigan.
Hopefully it's a stinger for Boris Marasigan. 3 minutes left to go. As Orem will go to the line for the bonus. Gagate stepped on the line too early. It's a 3-point game. Marasigan, I think it might be his hand, Derek.
Oh, yeah.
Just looking at it from here, does not look good. Orem one more time. Able to bang home the free throw. That's a big loss if you're Coach Topex Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
One of your main utility guys now on the bench sideline. Does not look good for Boris Marasigan. I hope he's fine. Tovera now with the basketball. Myers on him. Tovera with a rock. Handles for days. Tovera, step back, jump shot, air ball. Not the possession you want if you're Coach Topex Robinson, Derek.
Yep.
1-on-1, early in the shot clock. A growing thing, a growing lesson really for Joaquin Tovera as his career will develop throughout his basketball life.
but that was a shot you can live with. Tovera, he was sizzling there for a few possessions for LaSalle. So if you're Topex Robinson, you can't really hate him that much for that attempt.
Bach, kick outside to Andre. Sardon now in the game, Kyle Sardon. Andre on the attack, Andre with offhand, unable to knock it down. Sardon on the rebound. Tovera, Myers on him. Tovera, dribble drive inside, the kick out. Sardon, deadly three-point shooter. Not that time, the rebound will go to Moses Kulang. Kulang hits the deck. Abadam will set the table. 2 minutes and change left to go. Abadam attacks, jump shot. Abadam short. Front of the basketball. It's Oirem. Bach able to escape. Dive on the pursuit. The referees saying the ball will stay with Team UAC.
Head coach charge for the Salle Archers.
A little bit of chaos. The referees will talk about the possession, where the ball should go. And we have
Challenge.
a coach's challenge. Coach Topex Robinson wants to make sure that they get this call right. The referees do too, folks. We'll be right back.
Oh, that's hard. Again.
The game for some reason. Somebody was yawning. Back live for this one, folks. An unsuccessful challenge for Coach Topex Robinson. Fight for the basketball between Kulang and Oirem.
Number 2, UAC.
Oriem, good effort. Will keep the basketball alive for the UAC Kings. They go inside the Burkett. Burkett, good defense by Kulang. Andre, Estering kulang. Abadam. Tovera now will handle for De La Salle. 1 minute and 45 left to go in this third quarter. Oh, what a crossover! The dump pass! Oh, it's a highlight! What a move by Joaquin Tovera! The finish by Moses Kulang. That'll last for days on TikTok. Derek, the three by Spencer, got it back!
Immediately takes those 2 points back, Jeff, and now it's back to a two-possession game. Tovera has really been aggressive here in the third, Jeff.
They give him space to operate. It's Tovera, the jump shot. Got it to go. Joaquin Tovera, the coming out party against Team UAC. He has been terrific.
Great third quarter by Tovera, Jeff. Already 9 points here in the third quarter alone. Really helping us all stay step for step here in this game.
Spencer will pick up his dribble. It's Andre back up top to Burkek. The handoff for Spencer is to Andre. Andre probing. Andre inside the Burkek. Great hands by Casaldon. Tovera now with it. Tovera on the push. One-on-one, Tovera goes behind the back, going nowhere. Tovera aggressive jump shot, short. Kulang fights for it. Ball is on the floor. Saldon comes up with it again. Out on top they go to Abadam. Abadam trying to tell Tovera to come to the basketball. Abadam, one-on-one situation again with Spencer. It's to Tovera. It's a bomb from Tovera. Top of the basketball. Another possession kept alive for DLSU. Look to end the third quarter on a strong note.
I believe there should still be a shot clock, Jeff, since it was another offensive rebound. There should have been a 14-second shot clock. Great play by the refs to see it. But again, if you're LaSalle, the effort in this third quarter has really been on a different level.
But it's been their effort ever since the first game. Just the tenacity to go after rebounds, the effort to really create second possessions for them. That's a big reason why they're only down by 2 despite the shooting woes for the past couple of days, because right now they're only shooting 38% from the field. Meanwhile, the UAC Kings are shooting 47% from the field. A considerable difference in percentages, but the reason again why LaSalle is only down by 2, a one-possession game, it has everything to do with their ability to really create second possessions for themselves. And when the numbers game adds up like that, Derek, it's very, very difficult to beat a team like De La Salle. There's a reason why they're the UAP champs.
That's the heart of the champion, Jeff. You can never count them out in any ball game. They were down by 15 today. They were down by, I believe, 18 last night. So, and then now, they're only down by 2 today. So definitely LaSalle, you can never count them out of any ball game.
64-62, the lead was as big as 15 for the UAC Kings. 9 on the shot clock, 13.6 on the game clock. 64-62. Bach comes out up top to defend Tovera. Bach on Tovera. The switch, it's Amos against School. Amos crossing, nowhere to go for Amos. Creates space, jump shot, Amos in and out. And the rebound will go to hit the top of the fan. Then ODM.
But on the off-ball action, Jeff, Andre and Tovera going back and forth. This will be a very interesting and high-intense fourth quarter coming up.
64-62, it's a 2-point lead. 10 minutes up on the clock. We'll be right back for this one. Matthew Burkett pushing the basketball now. It's ball Bach in transition. Bach on the attack, nowhere to go. Tiptoes the sideline, the baseline, sorry. Up top they go to Burnett. The swing is to Cool. Attacks straight to the rim. Kick outside, it's to Andre. One more pass, Burnett. Bach with it now. 7 to work with. Bach on the attack. Bach the kick. Cool fakes. Cool, one more fake. Puts up the jump shot. Burkett. That will not count for Matthew Burkett. Shot clock violation. Ball will go down the other way. Derek, a big substitution here as Moses Kulang checks into the game.
Now Jeff Burkett does not have the advantage there. He could have had an easy 2 points there with the size advantage against Amos, but now with Kulang in the game, Burkett will have to work way harder to generate offense and make an impact on the defensive side of the floor.
7 minutes left to go in this one, folks. Jacob Cortez will direct traffic for LaSalle. What a cut, Makalalag! LaSalle has the lead!
Their first lead of the ball game, Jeff, since the first quarter. LaSalle trailing by as much as 15 points, now back in control of the game.
1 point lead. Now LaSalle out in front. Burnett up top to Bach. Bach on the attack. Amadam, great defense. Bach puts up the tough shot. Kulang and Burkett fighting for the rebound. Kulang able to elevate for the rebound despite Burkett's size. Ball will go to the De La Salle Green Archers.
Your UAC, Jeff, how long can you go without Oriem and Spencer, your 2 leading scorers of this game, yet to check in these last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter?
6:30 left to go. 65-66, De La Salle back out in front, the heart of a champion on full display, folks. We'll be right back for this one. Back live for this one, folks. 65-66. De La Salle now out in front after being down by 15. The UAC Kings. Coach Cameron Andre. Anxiety at an all-time high now for the UAC Kings, all the way from Keysborough, Melbourne. Amos, great cut, Makalala onto the hole. Kulang. That might have been basket interference, but they're not going to call it. They'll count it, 68-65 now. Great pursuit of the basketball, that time by Moses Kulang, Derek. Brock on the attack. Bach, kick outside, Andre for 3. They need it, they got it. Big shot by Trent Andre, Derek. We are tied at 68.
A big 3 there by Trent Andre, Jeff. UAC's offense was a bit stymied there these past few possessions. A much-needed bucket to tie the game.
Cortez, Kulang, looking for the handoff. Nearly lost it. Players diving on the floor. Kulang swings. Makalala pumps a 3. Good for JC Makalala. The Roxas City crowd roars in favor of De La Salle. 71-68 now. Burkett with the basketball. Bach now with it. Bach on the attack. Bach to Burkett. De La Salle's defense standing strong, standing tall that time. Makalala lined it up and knocked it down, Derek. That's exactly what they needed. Breathing room as Spencer now checks in for Bach.
Up there, again, great effort by Cortez. hustling for that loose ball. Him and Andre Cortez just a bit quicker to the ball, leaving Makalalag wide open to give them a 3-point lead.
68-71. UAC staring at a 3-point deficit after being up by as much as 15. Well, will be the release guy for Cortez.
5 minutes.
Final 5 minutes of this one, folks. It's down to the wire again for De La Salle. Andre Cortez, Amos, the handoff. It's Makalalag on the attack. Makalalag knocked down a big three earlier. Makalalag spins. That's a foul on Burnett.
Great drive that time by Makalalag on that possession, Jeff. I've noticed Salle, they love to go to the hot hand. After Makalalag made that three, they immediately made their next offensive position to get Makalalag involved again in the next offensive set.
Good move by JC Makalalag, you're right, Derek. Attacking downhill, known as a shooter for De La Salle, one of their hardcore utility guys is Makalalag, unable to knock down the first free throw. Took a deep breath, he knew he wanted that one back, then JC Makalalag. It's Abadam Makalalag, Kulang Amos, and Jacob Cortez out on the court. Meanwhile, it's Andre Burnett, Spencer, Burkheck, and Cool for UAC. Makalalag. Big free throw by JC Makalalag. The last 4 points have been his. Marasigan about to check into the game.
I was about to say, Jeff, a good sign for La Salle. Marasigan now checking back into the ball game after he injured his hand in the third quarter.
Good look for Cool, just unable to get the shot to fall. Great defense that time by De La Salle. Cortez, Spencer on him. Abadam, Spencer rotates back out. 12 to work with now for Earl Abadam. The handoff is to Cortez. Cortez on the attack. Cortez spins. Kick outside, Makalalag. Makalalag, the drive, nearly lost it. Ball will stay with De La Salle. 3 on the shot clock for De La Salle University. Amos will take a seat. Marasigan will come out onto the floor.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
3 on the shot clock for De La Salle to work with. Cortez will inbound. Got to get an inbound. Finally, they do so to Kulang. This shot got to go up for Abadam. And it's an air ball for Earl Abadam. They couldn't get that cut that they liked from the other side there. The opposite side, Marasigan was stymied. Great defense that time by Solomon Cool.
UAC knew what was coming to them on that baseline inbound. Jeff, great defense there to end that possession and force a turnover.
Andre Cool now will bring up the basketball. Marasigan to Burnett. Cross court, dangerous pass. Burkheck able to keep it. Handoff is to Andre. Andre probing the kick outside to Cool. Lines up the top of the key three. Unable to get it to go. Back for the basketball. Cortez will secure. 72-68. Cortez. So Marasigan now. Spencer on him. Marasigan attacks. Good defense by James Spencer. Spencer keeping it alive. The ball will go down the other way. back to De La Salle, Derek. Great defense that time by the Green Archers.
Yeah, great defense there by Kulang again, Jeff. His effort tipping that ball just enough so that Spencer would be tiptoeing by the sideline, eventually stepping out of bounds.
72-68. It's a 4-point game. Mason Amos set the check back in for the De La Salle Green Archers side. Abadam will take a seat. Great game for Earl Abadam. It's a 4-point game. The Vet have been on ice for quite some time now, Derek. They're probably going to end this game with Jacob Cortez and their veterans. Burnett on Cortez. The screen by Kulang. Cortez on the attack, fading jump shot. What a shot by Jacob Cortez. Too much in the clutch. Jacob Cortez, when he has a look, it's time to cook. 3:10 left to go in this one. A 6-point lead for the defending UAAP champions.
A great shot there by Cortez. He was off balance, still got the shot to fall.
A 3, they need it, can't get it, UAC. Good activity on the basketball, but Asigan will keep it for De La Salle, and that's a foul on Spencer.
These past few possessions for UAC, they've gone a bit cold here. Now with La Salle, with a 2-possession game, a very important possession here for UAC if they want to stay step for step here and try and still steal this ball game.
Burkek will take a seat. Kulang takes a seat as well. Small ball now for UAC with Spencer out on the court along with Bach, Kul, Oriem, and Andre. Meanwhile, it's Makalalag, Amos out on the court, Cortez, Abadam, and Boris Morasigan. The inbound is to Abadam. Amos. Lots of time here for De La Salle to work with. Cortez dribble drive. Snatches it back. 10 to work with now for the Cool Cub. Dancing up top. Crossover, nowhere to go. Abadam lines up the 3. Good! That hurt if you're UAC, Derek, in a really bad way.
Abadam might have hit the dagger there. He's been struggling from through this entire ball game. A well-timed 3 for his first 3 of this ball game.
Moving the basketball, UAC. The drive on the inside. That time aggressive take by Jacob Oriem. Now they're down by 9. Dangerous time now for UAC. 77-68 is the score. Oriem to the free throw line. With a knockdown, the first free throw for Oriem.
But overall, Jeff, in this fourth quarter, UAC has been very cold, limited to just 5 points here this entire fourth quarter.
77-69 now is the score. UAC shooting 40%. La Salle now shooting 40% as well as Oriem able to knock down the free throw. The lead should be 7. It is 7. 70-77 is the score. Cortez, Spencer nearly lost his footing. Morasigan attacks. Morasigan for the hole!
La Salle now, Jeff, getting whatever they want on the offensive side of the floor. 3 straight possessions, 3 straight buckets.
9-point lead once more for the Green Archers. Andre attacks. Andre floats it up, unable to knock it down. Ball is on the floor. Morasigan able to recover. The UAC Kings. 90 seconds left to go. La Salle looking like they're going to hang on for this one. The trap by Spencer. Abadam for 3. Good! Earl Abadam as the Roxas City crowd goes wild, Derek.
We mentioned earlier, Jeff, they needed their core players to step up. Abadam, Cortez, Makalalag, all
I told you LaSalle. That's something against Brian. Real test. I think it's UAC off to a great start. Great start by UAC. Dali lang yun nawa.
Only 2 refs, and the second half have been calling fouls. 2 refs. In the first half, it was 3. Second half, 2 refs.
What do you mean 2? What do you mean 2?
Only 2 refs.
2 refs?
Have been calling fouls.
There's only 2 calls.
In the second half.
Only 2 refs are calling fouls now.
Yes, I was in there.
It's a cooch. He can make calls, not make calls, depends on him. There you go. 81-70 is the score. The 3 ball by Abadam counts as 2. Zone look now for LaSalle. Trying to mess up the UAC Kings. Possible play here as Andre Velocity. They go downstairs, a block, nearly turned over. Hot potato. Odium puts up the 3. Nearly got it to go. Abadam now with a rock. Spencer giving chase. Abadam picks up his dribble, nearly lost it. Amos hunting it down. Makalala keeps it alive. Tight roping that sideline. Cortez now with it. Trap. 7 ticks up to go on the shot clock. Cortez crosses the timeline. Abadam for 3. Unable to get it to go. Ball will go to the UAC Kings.
Again, Jeff, if you're UAC though, a lot of positive notes here. They were able to come up with a better effort in this ball game. Just went cold there in the 4th. I believe one of their errors is that James Spencer sits on the bench way too long in the 4th. He can't catch a rhythm. Again, another scoreless 4th quarter for James Spencer.
81-7, that's correct there. Great observation, as that Spencer really hasn't gotten going here throughout the rest of the game. A 3, desperation, unable to knock it down. Andre, great hustle. Second chance now for UAC. Abadam hunts it down. De La Salle there, looking like they're gonna hang on for this one. 81-70. A great Roxas City crowd. An 11-point lead. The heart of a champion on full display. An 11-point lead, folks. 33 seconds left to go. We'll be right back. Foul discrepancy. 18. Back live for this one, folks. 33 seconds left to go. 11-point lead for the UAP champions, defending UAP champions, as they look to snag their first win of the Roxas City Invitational Tournament. UAC might just fall to 0-2 here, folks. Spencer gotta go. Spencer the drive. Spencer rejected by Kulang. He blocked it with his elbow, Derek.
Oh yeah, that's a testament to how long Moses Kulang is. He didn't even need to use his hands, just use his elbow to get that swat.
Andre calling out the play from the baseline. They finally get that one, a quick one. So able to bang that one home. It's not impossible, but it's highly improbable at this point.
A lot can still happen, though. LaSalle just needs to take good care of the basketball and not commit any silly turnovers or cross-court passes. Just take care of the basketball, wait for the foul.
81-72. We'll be right back for this one.
About them 12 points, 9 boards, and those clutch shots.
That's been consistent, though. He's been very consistent. The shot making too is crazy with Cortez and fading.
Back live for this one, folks. Final 27 seconds of the fourth and final frame. Amos, got to go here if you're UAC. Either you foul or you force a turnover, and Cortez will go to the line for 2 free throws. This does feed into the argument for Jacob Cortez. We talked about him. Is he the best point guard in the entire country right now at this level?
Collegiate level.
Correct.
I'm going to have to go with my hometown guy, Titi Manolili, on that one, Jeff. And it's not just because of those hype reels that people post on social media.
There's a lot of arguments being made right now, but Jacob Cortez, with his performance tonight, and with the way he just plays basketball, you can make the argument that he has the best handle in college basketball right now, arguably in the entire country.
And the only person who can probably come second to him is his teammate, Jeff, in Joaquin Tovera.
Correct. Best handles in the country. Jacob Cortez, the cool cub. Joaquin Tovera might be within shouting distance, a close second, as Cortez to the line. And with those handles there, the shot comes with it too. His ability to score in space, off the dribble, off of multiple dribble combinations is what makes Jacob Cortez extremely special.
Yep, and that's one thing Joaquin Tovera can learn from one Jacob Cortez, Jeff, because Tovera is very good at penetrating, but sometimes he just forces stuff way too much. Cortez knows exactly when to make that pass to give his teammates a wide open bucket.
11 now is the lead as Spencer Sardon, Abadam telling Sardon that's not what you want to do. Spencer did not like that check from Sardon.
Very unnecessary play there.
Correct. He didn't need to run across the guy. Spencer, cooler heads will prevail. Spencer will look to cut into the deficit. Spencer unable to knock it down. They got 2 more games after this, Derek. The Soaring Falcons tomorrow, and Brian Curl waiting in the wings. That's going to be a tall order for the UAC Kings, their fellow Aussies. Meanwhile, for De La Salle, a couple of more games on deck as well. Brian Curl waiting in the wings, and the Altas for DLSU, a proud university with a championship level tradition, as Cortez will look to cross the timeline. Either you foul or force a turnover if you're UAC, and they foul. Jacob Cortez will now add to his total there.
They should have given it to Mason Amos, Jeff, because right now, in this game anyway, you see that meme of Klay Thompson when they won the finals a few years ago?
They didn't really contribute much.
when you do nothing on a group project but get an A.
Right.
Because in this game, Amos was left scoreless 0 for 6, but he did make a big impact on the defensive side of the floor.
Correct, Mason Amos. It's not always what shows up on the box score that's important. You will get the minutes, you will get the opportunities, but Mason Amos makes it 85-73 does Jacob Cortez. Attacking is James Spencer to the hole. Unable to knock it in, and that'll be it. DLSU will get on the board on the winning track. A 12-point victory for the Green Archers. The UAC Kings will fall to 0-2, a hole that they might not be able to come out of. We'll be right back with our best player of the game.